A lone wolf is someone who likes to be on their own rather than with others. When I say lone wolf, I mean someone who has heard a special call in their life. They've decided to change their lives completely, which can sometimes make them feel alone or misunderstood by other people. Inside each of us, there's a part that is like a lone wolf. This part really wants to be free to find out what's true and to be real and honest about who we are. If we want to live a life that feels important and do what we are meant to do in our hearts, we have to listen to that wolf-like part inside of us. We need to welcome and love our wild and natural selves. A lone wolf is someone who doesn't stay away from others because they don't like people or because they're not good with social situations. Instead, they choose to be alone because it helps them understand themselves better, sparks their creativity, and gives them a sense of calm. This person feels strong when they're by themselves, believes in the power of thinking quietly, and usually knows exactly what they want to do. On their own, they follow their own sense of what's right and have their own goals that they're working toward. People usually have mixed feelings about someone who goes through life on their own. Most of the time, people think being happy and successful means having a lot of social connections. So when someone prefers to walk through life like a lone wolf, it seems like they're not following what everyone else thinks is normal. Often there's a belief that if you're on your own, you must be lonely, unhappy, or not good with other people. Because of these ideas, we might not understand or appreciate the good things that those who like to be alone can do. In the spiritual journey, there comes a time when each of us must walk the path of the lone wolf. It's a critical step, especially for those who have experienced a spiritual awakening or a profound personal challenge that shakes the foundation of their existence, often referred to as the dark night of the soul. Once we've seen the deeper realities of life, continuing to live as we once did, in line with society's norms and expectations, becomes untenable. The old patterns and ways of being start to fall apart. A transformation is inevitable. But why is this solitary path a necessary part of spiritual growth? To embark on a spiritual journey, one must leave behind the safety and comfort of the familiar. It requires a bold step into the unknown. It's a leap of faith into a new and uncharted territory of personal growth and discovery. What often sparks this awakening and the decision to venture out on our own? There comes a time in life when we look around and realize that the life we're living doesn't feel complete. Despite having everything that we thought would make us happy, there's a void, a sense of emptiness that material things and external validation cannot fill. This longing for something more profound and meaningful is the catalyst that propels us onto the lone wolf's path. The lone wolf's path is so named because it can be a lonely journey at the outset. We have to rely on our inner strength and wisdom to navigate this path successfully. This journey is personal and cannot be undertaken for us by anyone else. It requires us to reconnect with our courage, keen insight, and that wild, intuitive part of ourselves. Much like the wolf, which symbolizes sharp intelligence, freedom, and social connections, yet is also capable of operating independently. So how do you walk your own path like a lone wolf? Today, choosing to follow your path is like saying yes with your whole heart to what feels right deep inside you, to what you really want in your life. Sometimes you might find this path by accident, but you need to really pay attention to yourself to stay on it. There will be a time in your life when you have to be like a wolf that walks alone. You might need to walk by yourself, do things differently from everyone else, break away from the crowd, ask hard questions, and accept some hard truths. Doing this might make you feel alone or different from other people. You have to be able to tell what's real and what's not, ignore the people who don't believe in you or tell you you're wrong, and keep going. Being like a lone wolf is like being a warrior. It means standing up for your beliefs and bravely stepping into unknown places. I promise you, all of this effort is worth it. I can say it over and over, but in the end, you need to find out for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Make sure it's true through your own experiences.